Flat roof vent. You are the vent team on the first DEW truck. You arrive at a 4-story apartment building with a fire on floor 3 and are tasked with performing a 360 roof survey and possibly vertical ventilation. Sound the parapet wall and roof before transitioning from the aerial. Always maintain 3 points of contact. Once on the roof, identify any secondary means of egress. Immediately begin the roof 360 survey. Always sound as you move and walk in straight lines, never diagonally across the roof. Identify a bulkhead door and make sure your partner forces it as the tiller proceeds with the roof 360. To do a roof 360 survey, you need to walk the perimeter and check for building features that are difficult to identify from the ground, such as dead loads, blind shafts, etc. In this scenario, you identify a blind shaft with the victim. Notify command using the NFA handshake. Command from ladder 90 Bravo located a victim in a blind shaft, floor 3 window on the Bravo side. Once the bulkhead door is forced, perform a quick check for victims and control the door closed. At this point, command notifies you that Engine 90 has control of the fire room door. Once you've confirmed the fire room is isolated, you can open the bulkhead door and ventilate the skylight to provide natural ventilation of the hallways and staircase. Open the skylight and punch the return wall to check the status of the cockloft. In this situation, you identify heavy smoke coming from your hole in the return wall. Notify command using the NFA handshake. Command from ladder 90 Team Bravo. Bulkhead door and skylight are ventilated. We've got heavy smoke coming from the cockloft. Mask up and prepare to ventilate the cockloft as soon as the hose team is in position on the top floor. Once masked up, perform a buddy check. At this point, the hose team is ready. Punch the remaining return walls, open any cockloft scuttles, and begin cutting your vent hole. Tiller position identifies where the hole should be cut and directs the driver to that location. Plunge the tip of the saw into the roof. Cut away from you until you feel a support member, also known as a rafter. Then keep the saw vertical as you go the opposite direction to find the next rafter. Lift up and roll the rafters. Avoid cutting any weight-bearing members. Continue to roll each rafter and all the way across your head cut. This is cut number 2. Move back to the start of the head cut and cut across your head cut at a 45-degree angle until you hit the original rafter. This is a number 3 cut, also called a knockout. Now reach back up across your head cut. This ensures that all your cuts are crossed, and begin cutting down. This down cut is approximately 4 feet long. This is the number 4 cut. Reposition the saw to make a cut parallel to the head cut. Make sure to cross the previous down cut. This is your bottom cut. Then roll the first member that you encounter and stop at the second. Roll 1, stop at 2. This is your bottom cut, the number 5. Now make another down cut 2 inches inside of the rafter from the head cut to the bottom cut. This is cut number 6. Move back to the head cut and again make a 45-degree knockout cut across the head cut and towards the identified rafter. This is cut number 7. Make another down cut 2 inches on the other side of the rafter. From the head cut, across the knockout cut, and all the way down 4 feet. This is cut number 8. Make another bottom cut as above and repeat until your hole is large enough to accommodate your vent needs. Once the cut progress is approximately 3 feet away from the starting point, the tiller can step in and begin to punch the louvers and ceiling. When your cut is completed and your partners punch the ceilings, step away and notify command that the caulk loft is ventilated. As soon as the hole is complete and the ceilings are punched, the tillerman immediately sounds the way back to the aerial.